Hello everyone and welcome to Fail State, a game where you manage and I guess try to save a divided nation, so not at all relevant to what is happening in our current times. The collapse of the Southern Union. Once the Southern Union stood as the region's mightiest alliance, uniting 5 nations under a single flag. Its collapse shattered this unity, plunging the region into instability. Chaos and fragmentation. The collapse unleashed chaos, wars, economic turmoil, and territorial disputes. Volistra, once strong, is now fragile, weakened by war and internal strife. The path forward. You are Volistra's newly elected president, well, at least they have democracies, I guess. The war is over, but a dispute with Trevana over contested territories still lingers. The choice is yours. Become a dictator, lead Volistra to democracy, or fall victim to powerful political forces. The nation's future is in your hands. The pressure. Oh no, there's so much stuff to manage. Budget for the current period. Okay, so money, current savings, safety cushion if the budget at the end of the period is negative. Okay, so yeah, money for the current term, and then you also have like savings. So technically you should be saving the money for the current period. Opposition power, if it's high, they'll overthrow you. Military power, too high a value will lead to a coup. Too low can be dangerous. Wow, the management of it all. Foreign influence, too high will lead to invasion of foreign armies. Dude, this is a lot. Okay, so these are like the people. They're going to overthrow you. Military can also overthrow you. And then the freaking foreign powers can also overthrow you. Great. Personal ratings, higher the better. And administration power, higher the value, closer to authoritarian path. So presidential power. This is how much people like me. Civil society, higher the closer to democracy. Okay, so you want this and this to be high, but I feel like you want this to be kind of high, but like not too high or something. I don't know. There's so much happening. Also, there's no sound, so I don't know what's going on with this game. Maybe it doesn't have sounds. Head of administration believes the government always knows better than the citizens. Favorite TV show, House of Cards. I haven't seen that, so I don't know. Secretly loves K-pop. Will never admit it. Well, if you love K-pop, you can't destroy your foreign neighbors because that's where it comes from. Mr. President, welcome to your first day in office. Good morning. I'm still not getting used to my new title. The road ahead is complex, full of tough decisions. Every choice you make shifts the balance of power, so be careful. If some force becomes too strong, they will kick you out of the president's chair. I feel like I'm in a house of cards. I guess that's what this is based on. The balance is very fragile, yes. In the end, the future of our country will depend on it. And of course, on your personal approval rating, if it sinks below rock bottom, you'll find yourself out of the political game and probably dead. Enough introduction for now. Let's go straight to our current problem. Our national newspaper is bankrupt, drowning in debt. We must decide its fate. Fund it, sell it, or let it die. That's a lot for my first day on the job. The consequences of each choice will be approximately known to you in advance. It's funny to say that. I would like to advise you to keep the newspaper at the expense of budgetary funds, so you're saying I should keep it. Control over the press will help us avoid the incorrect coverage of events and also propaganda. But the final decision is up to you. I think you need this because otherwise, how do you get your information out? Because this obviously could be bad because, what is this freaking thing? There are so many icons already. Okay, so I get money, but then, that's the people, right? I already forgot how these things mean, but I think definitely fund it. And it's not, okay, well, it's all the money I have for this current period, so whatever, I guess. Let's fund it. National media is crucial. Understood. It will cost us, but will be helpful in the future. It's good that you listen to your advisors. Okay, but how many advisors do I have? Are they going to start bickering? And then if I don't listen to one, they're going to start plotting behind my back? It's a bit like, it's like the game where like people come up to you for requests and stuff like that. Okay, why do you look exactly the same as the other person? Minister of Economy, she once proposed introducing a stupidity tax at a cabinet meeting. Dreams of writing a thriller novel titled The Interest Rate Murders? Okay, I kind of don't like her. Her idea of a wellness is reorganizing the national debt spreadsheet. Okay. She's kind of cutthroat, it feels like, but will she help me reduce my debt? Morning, Mr. President. Let's have a quick introduction to the basics of the economy. Our budget has earnings, spendings, and savings. Oh my god, being forced to go through Econ 101. I think you agree that it is better to have more earnings than spendings. Well, yeah, no duh. Number 1 of Econ 101. Otherwise, we'll have to dip into our savings. I study economics at university, so let's get down to business. Okay, Mr. President, but I didn't. Well, let's point before we get to business. If the savings run out, our economy will collapse. Okay, but I don't have that much savings. How do I make money? And we don't have any kind of foolproof safeguard for such a scenario. Your question doesn't inspire optimism. I would like to believe that free elections are precisely such a safeguard. What does this have to do with economy? Back to the business. This unfinished nuclear power plant project haunts me. Although it's a relic of the past, it still has potential. Why wasn't it completed before? Decay, corruption, bad politics, you name it. But here's the thing, we're buying electricity now. Billions spent on foreign power we could generate. If we restart this project, we could even export electricity. The question is, will we try to finish it or let it rot? Okay, but the thing is, I already ran out of money. I don't really want to dip into my savings yet. Oh, so when you do this, it shows us again. Oh, so this is actually good then. Okay, so we want this to go up. Okay, so we want this to go up. These to stay low-ish? Except for this one. Fund the project from the budget, decline the project. Why do they like this? Oh, this is the opposition. Oh my god, this game just started and they're already like spend. Bro, don't have that much money. But technically this could generate money, I think. So, I'm about to dip into my savings already. God, I'm gonna die right away. Because everything is so expensive. Let's restart it. Energy independence is crucial. I'll assemble the best minds. It's our new future. But does it have to be a nuclear plant? Can't we have other means of electricity? It won't be easy, but it'll be worth it. As soon as we complete the preliminary inspection of the current state of the nuclear power plant, I will get back to you with a report and a plan for further actions. I feel like everyone just comes and they want stuff, which is, like I said, it's like that other game where like people come to you for requests and you're like, yes or no, and it has like consequences. Minister of Education. Like seriously, they're all just coming to me asking for shit. I don't really have can someone give me stuff? Can recite the alphabet backward faster than most can forward. Has a secret collection of motivational posters from the 90s. She received the best foreign higher education 3 times. Okay, how's she gonna help me though? Mr. President, our schools are stuck in the past. The world is exploring quantum physics. We're still debating if calculators are witchcraft. Okay, what time period does this fictional world take place in? And your plan is to debate how computers are radiating kids' brains, I assume? Exactly. And step 2 is to give all the students tinfoil hats. Wait, is she joking? You're the Minister of Education? Let's be serious. Leave the conspiracy theory to Professor Alex Bowles. Okay, I think we all know who that's based on. A full reform, modern standards, real education. With proper funding, we could finally compete on the global arena. Or at least stop embarrassing ourselves. The question is, who pays? Us or some foreign donor? Bro, what? Yeah, foreign is not good then, because although it does help with the democracy. So that's interesting. But like, it gives more power to other people. See, it's a little bit complicated because I don't know what too high means. I wish they said exactly. Like, is the value too high is 10? Or is it like 100? You know, it does make a difference. Oof. I don't know. I like to remain independent. Let's try this for now. I mean, if I die, I'll try it again. But right now, we are spending so much money, you know? We'll fund it ourselves. Education is a priority. Good. Finally, someone reasonable in this chair soaked in the Southern Union nostalgia. And without foreign strings attached. Perfect. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried. How many of yous are going to be walking through that door? Because I can't be saying yes to everything. Is that it? Is that everyone? Okay. Minister of Defense believes that the diplomacy takes place only after the first missile strike. There's a big red button on his desktop. What the frick? Why isn't it on my desktop? It's not connected anywhere. Secretly calls his office the war room. Okay, somebody's a bit cringy. Foreign Affairs carries a pocket dictionary in 5 languages just in case of diplomatic emergencies. Okay, but shouldn't you just know it? Practice handshakes in front of the mirror for maximum firmness. He drank vodka with every diplomat who has ever worked in Velestra. Welcome, everyone. This is our regular government meeting. Wait, is that me? They kind of all look the same. I guess I have to recognize them by the color they wear. Here we will discuss the most important issues that require the input of all ministers. Let's start with the ongoing situation at the Trevana border. This border mess again. Trevana only understands force. Are you the defense? I don't know who's who. Force? That will escalate the crisis beyond our control. Gentlemen, let's focus. Any escalation will harm our economy. And the negotiations might bring peace, or at least delay chaos. Everyone calm down. Calm down? Okay. Everyone calm down. What options do we have? Option 1. We boost our military presence, show strength. Okay, then you're the freaking defense guy. And that could provoke Trevana into an open conflict. Okay, you're the diplomacy guy. Option 2. Start negotiations, build trust, find a solution. Trust with Trevana? Are you serious? Diplomacy, my dear colleague, is the art of making agreements with those you don't trust. Man, you don't even get any info, you just had to make decisions. Negotiations or power. This costs money though. Okay, so this doesn't cost money. It's democracy, but it does have more foreign influence. I think let's go with this for now because we're trying to be, civilized and democratic. Let's negotiate. Peace is worth a shot. A wise choice. Diplomacy can save many lives. Weakness. They'll take advantage. Not all problems are solved with war, General. General. At least negotiations won't drain the treasury. Yeah, that's all she cares about. And honestly, that's all I care about too, because I'm broke. When can we start generating money? Opposition leader? She once debated a minister so fiercely that he resigned in the middle of the argument. Damn. Mr. President, I'm here to discuss education reform. A bold step forward, but funding it properly is critical. Are you saying that we are already underfunding it? Dude, I don't have that much money. I'm suggesting it could fall short without more support. We need to reallocate funds. Hard choices, I know. Cut it where it doesn't matter as much. Military infrastructure. Brilliant. Nothing says progress like potholes the size of history books on our roads and generals riding bicycles. Wow, I detect some sarcasm, Mr. President. Well, at least the potholes will be historically accurate and the generals might finally get some exercise. I don't even get any information. It's only decision making? That's kind of lame. I can't cut it because I already cut it, before in the earlier choice. Funding by cutting infrastructure budget. Oh, you can also not add funding. What is this again? Opposition power. Okay, so it's basically the people, I feel like. So if you add funding, how come democracy decreases though? Oh, because you're cutting infrastructure, which is like stuff for people, I guess. This is so complicated. I feel like I'll just leave it for now. Because I've been spending. I need to start making money first. We'll keep the current budget, the generals stay fat, and the roads stay flat. Okay? A risky move, Mr. President. Reforms need more support. Okay, but I also need more support. Can I have some monetary support? You don't seem to know about the failures of past education reforms back in the days of the Southern Union. Some spicy comments there, opposition leader. Is she basically like a union leader? Is that what that means? Trevania diplomat keeps a secret stash of protein bars in his briefcase for unexpectedly long negotiations. Somebody getting hangry. Mr. President, I came with an olive branch. A neutral agreement between our nations. Finally, stability for the entire region. Your border troops worry us as ours worry you. Let's de-escalate and focus on our internal problems, not useless conflict. And what does this agreement entail exactly? Both sides pull back forces, respect borders, and guarantee neutrality. Dispute territory will remain on its own till the future negotiations. Okay, you're saying nothing. You're saying nothing, bro. Well, this is dumb because clearly we went to negotiate. I feel like this makes more sense because I decreased it earlier, so now I gotta increase it, you know? I think let's go with this. Which is kind of using brute force, I feel like. Remove your troops first, then we'll talk. That's hardly fair. Trust must go both ways. But fine, I'll convey this to my government. Don't expect anything positive in response. Okay, dude. I kind of don't like that you only see like the stat increase and decreases, because I feel like some of them don't really line up what I think the statement should be, but I mean, that's the game mechanics, I guess. Mr. President, I need to distract you for an unusual reason. Why? How dare? No one should ever distract me. Unusual is an understatement. What's the matter? I found, well, a kitten alone in my summer cottage. Dude, I am the president. Don't bother me with your little trivial stuff. Its mother never returned. I couldn't leave it there. And you brought it to the president's office? Yeah, for realsies. She needs a home, and you're a man of power and kindness. Besides, your office could use some charm. Okay, but does the cat come with stat increases? Will the Minister of Economy approve an increase in expenses for the maintenance of the presidential office? You keep kidding me. So will you take the kitten? Or should I try to catch the Minister of Education before she leaves work? I can't believe we're discussing this. Yeah, for real. It doesn't even give me any stats? Ah! Well, I guess I'll get it. It might just be like a freebie kitten that doesn't affect your game. Fine, leave it here. I'll take care of it. You won't regret this, Mr. President. It's a treasure. And perhaps a future ambassador to our allies. Stop trying to convince me. I've already agreed. So tiny, its eyes haven't even opened yet. A little girl. I'll name it Mirka. Okay, can I see this little kitten? I don't even get a little sprite. Why'd I adopt it? I don't even get anything. Oh wow, there's a freaking thing. Basic state income. Okay, so you do get money. Is that every cycle? Remaining savings. Oof. This is what I'm saying. Like, I've only been spending. When do I get the pluses, you know? I use more than I make. Well, maybe I'll start making in the future, so like, I don't know. I'll think about it later. A problem for later. President greenlights atomic future, ambitious energy. Oh, it's my little kitty cat. That's a big kitten. That's an adult cat. Ambitious energy project gets the go-ahead, promising brighter days ahead for Valestian citizens and industries. Oh, 2003? Okay, is that in the past? They make it seem like it's really in the past. Hello? Whoever you are, I already forgot. You like my kitten? Wait, hold on. Was this always here? I love that you have freaking this. That's a nice touch. Mr. President, you have a TV interview scheduled for tonight. Is it necessary? I mean, I think they are, but... It's a chance to sway public opinion. People want to get to know you better, to hear what you have to say on important topics. I understand why this is necessary. My question is, do I have to participate in this? How did you win this election, bro? I strongly recommend that you go and show your best side. I won't have time to think about the answer, I suppose. You think so quickly. You need to respond quickly, otherwise it will be perceived negatively. What the frick? Wait, what? Okay, well, I guess I have to accept the interview. I'll do it. Then choose your words carefully, Mr. President. A single misstep can undo weeks of progress. Why do I even have these people? No one advises me on anything? No one gives good advice? Literally useless. You need to rehire different people for your cabinet. Mr. President, we have completed the inspection of the nuclear power plant. There is good and bad news. By investing more money, we will be able to increase the capacity of the plant and produce electricity for export. I thought I already can? Did I pay for this already? Is this good news or bad news? Both at once. The possibility of export is good, additional costs are bad. Are you saying so like right now I can only fund my own electricity? I had to give more money to start making money basically is what I'm trying to say? Ugh, man. I'm literally out of money. Look at that. I thought I got 3 though. Well, so last round I think I spent like 4 and I got 3. So I used 1 from the savings? Is that what that means? I don't remember. Keep current fund from budget. I think I have to fund from foreign investments. Maybe it's okay to just do it once? Let's approach foreign investors. Understood. I'll start negotiations immediately. So much stuff. And yet, so little money. What's on the agenda today? I love how there's just 5 people. And now stalling. Let's retake what's ours. Okay, bro, you need to calm the fuck down. Return what? Have we been robbed? It's about disputed territory. The military has only one thing on their mind. You could have already remembered, Mr. President. Travada is up to something again. It's time to resolve this issue. Resolve by force. I kind of want to kick you out of this room. Force will only help Travada's propaganda to expose us as the aggressor. And autonomy? It might please both sides and save lives. What are you talking about? War drains the economy, and economic sanctions will certainly be imposed against us. Autonomy is better. It looks like we need another minister to decide which of you to listen to. I mean, I guess if you don't count yourself, 5 could break the vote, I guess. Then what do we need a president for? What's there to decide? We'll reclaim our historical lands, and that's the end of it. You are so violent. Let's reclaim those historical lands and make Valestra a rogue state. A true military triumph. It's a good thing they sit on the opposite ends, because I think they might start fighting. Boys, stop fighting. If only you were this passionate about discussing the granting of autonomy. God, I'm going to have to choose the end. Yeah, that's why you're president. What the frick? Dispute territory. Why do we even need this? Wait, hold up. So, what's autonomy? It means just leave it alone, isn't it? Or is it give them their own power to decide? Capture dispute territory. Well, first of all, dude, this spends money, which I'm trying to avoid. This goes towards democracy, although my military power is kind of started to decrease. I won't go with this though, because again, money. Let's grant them autonomy. It's a compromise. Kind of reaction is It seems the guardian of historical justice has nothing to say to that. This will stabilize the entire region economically. A fragile balance, but I support this choice. Okay. Can't believe our whole nation is just decided like this by 5 dumbasses. Good evening, Valestra. Tonight we have in the studio the main character of your kitchen gossip. What kind of show are we going on, Mr. President? It seems kind of gossipy. Mr. President, thank you for joining us in the studio. Thank you. I'm glad to publicly answer your questions. Let's start with a question that concerns every citizen of Valestra. Okay, but first of all, why am I sitting and you're not sitting in your chair? How do you plan to ensure economic stability in these challenging times? Oh, why is it time? Oh shit. Journey. I don't know what came. Oh, 0 points. Oh no. A very neutral response, I suppose. Stability is a journey, not a destination. Actually, that's not what I meant to say. It is a destination. Poetic, Mr. President. Well, can you keep the country on this path? Thank you for your thoughtful answer, Mr. President. I didn't say anything yet, dude. Now, here's another question many Valestrians have been debating lately. Pineapple on pizza. Culinary innovation or an unforgivable crime? Bro, I literally don't care. Innovation. Valestra needs to embrace bold ideas. A bold stance, Mr. President. Some may call it controversial. You've handled the tough ones, Mr. President. Time for another debate. I think these questions are dumb, dude. Ketchup or mayonnaise? Which sauce reigns supreme? Why? Actually, I have to like chili sauce. Oh, they did not like that. Oof. Oof. It's actually trick questions as like an interview, you know? You're not actually supposed to answer what you think. Neither. Chili sauce is my choice. A sudden twist. But are you as sharp-tongued as your favorite sauce? Mr. President, let's talk about foreign affairs. Recently, both Zorya and Noveria have ramped up their pressure on Valestra. How will your administration handle this pressure? Foreign pressures can spirit battle into all parties. Well, these two, like either or. Diplomacy is the key to our independence. A well-calculated response, Mr. President. We hope it's backed by an equally well-calculated plan. One last question before we wrap up. The nation is eagerly waiting for your answer to this burning question. Will there be Christmas fireworks this year? Frick. Frick. If I say this and I don't do it, am I lying? The brightest fireworks Valestra has ever seen. A dazzling promise. Let's hope it doesn't blow up in your face. Let's hope it doesn't blow up in your face, nameless host. Thank you, Mr. President, for joining our broadcast tonight. Stay with us to find out whether there will be fireworks or social welfare. What the frick? Oh my god, everything's a trick question, man. The Zoryan diplomat. Oh my god, how many countries are there? Believes that small talk is a trick of Western diplomats. Mr. President, Valestra and Zorya share a deep and unbreakable bond. I have a guess as to why you're here. Let's skip the formalities. Give me a minute, it's important. When the Southern Union crumbled, Zorya stood by your side. Oh, did you know? We provided aid when others hesitated. We didn't let Navaria deploy their troops on your territory. All of this is true, although I prefer to discuss your motives separately. Let's consider that you've earned enough points before making your proposal. Quite perceptive. The proposal is simple and clear. To form an alliance between Valestra and Zorya. I mean, it sounds good on paper, I guess. Zorya offers not just financial support, but military protection. Yeah, but then if I start relying on your military protection, isn't that bad for me? I start losing military power. Together, we'll ensure Valestra's sovereignty against all threats. Mentioning sovereignty in such a sentence is blasphemy. I don't know what any of them are talking about. But what you didn't mention is that Zorya will surely want to place military bases on our territory. And that's what I'm saying. Like, they're gonna start controlling us with military power. Okay, it's a fair notion. We want a few military bases, but their locations will be agreed with Valestra. Zorya has always treated the peoples of your region as younger brothers. Okay, so you want to be the big brother, huh? I don't like that either. The first alliance between our peoples was forged over 600 years ago. Let's not spit on the legacy of our ancestors. That would have been a strong argument in the Middle Ages, but not now. I can see right through your real motives. At the same time, I can't deny that Valestra could gain a lot from this alliance. It's good that you're a true pragmatist. What will your decision be? I don't like it. Alliance, yeah, technically I could just accept their money, right? Although see, this is like kind of my issue with the game. I feel like it doesn't really make sense in my brain. Because like, sure, your military power goes up, but it's not your military power, you know what I'm saying? It's someone else's military power. So I think I'm only gonna get money, honestly. Valestra is ready to accept financial assistance, but that's all for now. Zorya respects your independence, Mr. President. For now, of course. Wow. Is that a veiled threat? I think it's actually an open threat. Let's consider this assistance as a pledge for a future alliance. But as you know, a pledge can be seized if obligations are not fulfilled. What obligations? I don't owe you shit. I didn't promise anything. I'm just like, I'm taking your money. I love how my kitty cat wakes up when someone walks in. Mr. President, the educational reform is progressing well, but what? We need additional resources to keep the reform on track. I strongly recommend we allocate more funds. Okay, who the heck are you? All you do is come in and ask for more money. That's not how it works. I need sufficient justification to increase funding. Alright, I have to admit, I'm not as strong in mathematics as I like to think. Okay, who the hell is this? Why are you in charge? You're very bad at your job. After the final calculations, the Ministry of Education concluded, I feel like they just asked for more money, that the full implementation of the reform requires additional funding. Again, they keep asking for money, but had they given me anything yet? I don't think so. I feel like they should be increasing these stats because I paid them. Of course, we can try to complete the reform with current funding. I suppose redirecting your salary to fund the reform wouldn't help much, would it? I think we should do that, honestly. You have the right to be sarcastic. I admit my mistake, but the question remains open. Seriously, why is there so sarcasm? Did you choose these people? Because I feel like you don't like them. Return investments? What? What do you mean? I feel like this stuff is asking for so much goddamn money. And I kind of don't want to give them any more money. Even though it's for education, but I feel like they're doing a shit job at like doing the whole freaking thing, you know? Stop and return investments. So just like, this is just like canceling the plan. But I don't even think I got all my money back, right? It's only one. I feel like just leave it as is for now. We'll maintain funding, but nothing extra. I see. I hope the reform survives at this pace. They're also like freaking like snarky. And like basically sassing you out. In a very like low-key implied way. Sylvioran diplomat. His beer is so... His beer? His beer? Okay. It's so iconic that locals once mistook him for the host of a craft beer festival. Mr. President, thank you for meeting me. What would you like to discuss? Valistra stands at a crossroads caught between Noveria and Zorya. Can I have a map, please? I don't even know what the heck you're talking about. Their influence grows daily, and soon independence may be a dream. Do you think they see us as equals? They want puppets, not partners. We share a history. The Southern Union shaped our nations. But history also taught us the cost of domination. Zorya and Noveria learned nothing. A united front of independent nations is the best shield against their ambitions. We offer you an alliance. Let's stand together against this threat. Okay, so all these people coming to me behind the other countries' backs to be like, let's form an alliance. I don't even know who you are, dude. Why does this make this go up? Who are they? I mean, I guess because I want this to go up, right? So I don't know who they are. I agree. Our nations must stand together. Excellent. I hope this is the beginning of a long and fruitful alliance. Savora will begin formal preparations. Okay, whoever you are. Again, they need to show me a map so I can see who are our neighboring allies. Okay, and who are you? World Bank Envoy? What the frick? Oh, it's the banks. Her wardrobe costs more than some nations' annual GDP? Damn. Can I calculate interest rates faster than you can say financial sovereignty? She here to bribe me, so this is where the money comes from. Mr. President, it is an honor to meet you. Welcome to Valistra. What brings the World Bank here? Congratulations on joining the Commonwealth of Independent Nations. To mark this occasion, we'd like to offer Valistra a generous credit line. Favorable conditions, flexible terms, and significant funds to support your development. What's the catch? Will I have to join a Masonic Lodge? Only a small request. Open a World Bank office in Valistra's capital. In my capital? A World Bank? This will ensure transparency and smooth coordination of the funds used. Wait, what? What does this mean? Full offer money, opposition increase, but also world influence increase. What's a half offer? It's like I accept it, but not in my capital. Oh my god. I don't like that. It's only like picking things, and you only like so because like basically you're picking the stats. You know, your choices don't really like like they don't equal what I feel like they should equal. Basically. I guess let's half offer? I don't know what that means. Oh. Confusing. We'll take half the funds, but without the office. Half is better than none. We'll adjust accordingly. But no, Mr. President, the full offer would have provided greater stability. Again, all these people just be threatening me. Okay, my freaking income doesn't increase for ever. Like seriously, I'm investing in all this crap, but I don't get anything. So this is investment, I guess. Okay, so you should fund this every cycle, but when does it start making stuff? In Zorya. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this here. This game, it's okay. It does kind of, I think it might be a demo. I'm not super sure. It does leave like a bit to be desired because like first of all, I don't like that the choices are you're like basically choosing the stat increases and decreases, which is like, you know, what makes sense for these kind of games, but like. Well, first of all, I don't know what the hell is going on. I feel like they should have given us a little bit of background, like, you know, more than just what the intro said. I need to see a freaking map. First of all, like which country is which, where we are in place of the world, so then I can actually like understand who the heck are these people that are like coming in and like trying to basically bribe me or like threatening me. And then also I need to see like how. Like, when they have the stats, like, and then you get money, I feel like you get money, like, right then and there. But then, like, shouldn't there be something that's, like, it's gonna start providing money on, like, a permanent basis? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I feel like it's a little bit confusing. But, I mean, I guess this game might be still in development, so there's, like, more stuff that could be added to it. But for now, it's a bit, like, confusing and, like, leaves kind of, like, some things to be desired. But, yeah, I'll leave this here. And if you guys want to check it out, you can check it out in the... Maybe you could fix the divided nation. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video.